Michael Hurley.
How many years did you serve in the military?
Just over 1 year. I was in the Army. I was a private first class. I was drafted during the Vietnam War, 1968. I did not want to join 1968. It was 1 year after high school. I got drafted. And during that time, when you were 18 years old, you had to register with the government and to prove you was eligible for the draft. And shortly after my 18th birthday, I was drafted. Probably the highlight of my career was probably the training. I personally learned a totally new experience from growing up in Roundhead, going to school at Upper Scioto Valley. I thought I had discipline. We were athletic and played on all the sports teams, but I had no idea until I got to the military what discipline was. And it taught me a totally new experience about life and discipline and training. When we first got drafted, Mike Reisner and I, Coach Reisner and I got drafted the same month. Mike and I played ball at Upper Scioto the first 2 years, and our birthdays are about 30 days apart. And when we got drafted, we got the draft notice the same month. Mike and I thought about going in on what they call the buddy system, and Mike wanted to go to the Air Force, and it was a 4-year program. And at that time, I was going with my wife now, Cheryl, and I just couldn't see a 4-year commitment. So I went ahead and took the draft. So when you reported, we had to report to Kenton, Ohio, Hardin County. They put us on a bus, took us to the airport in Columbus, and we flew to Jackson, Columbia, South Carolina, Fort Jackson. And when we got there, it was about midnight, and I'll never forget this as long as I live. Nothing opened up till 6, 7 o'clock in the morning, and we had to stand at attention from midnight till 6 in the morning. And that was my first experience of military life. And from there, it got more intense. It was quite an experience. Maybe one of the best experiences of my life. Most importantly, if you're not sure, if your goals are not set in stone of what you want to accomplish for the next couple years in life, I would highly recommend you look at the military. It taught me, I firstly got to experience a whole new lifestyle. I met blacks, I met Puerto Ricans, different Spanish people, and we had to interact in barracks and live together, and it was an incredible experience. It taught me how to communicate with different people from different ways of life, and it was a wonderful experience. And so I'll say to any young student that if you're not sure what you want to accomplish with your life, you need to take a hard look at the military, because there's great advantages when you get out. When I got out, I knew a little bit more about what I wanted to do, and that's when I went to college. Had some great experiences in college, and it helped me set my goals for life.